All right. Everybody, Falcons lose the game 17-13 to the Chargers. I wanted to dive in on this game right quick because I had a lot of stuff on my mind about this game. First off, Falcons defense played pretty well, played good enough to win this game. Um, I can't say the same for against the Broncos. Broncos, the defense was awful. The whole play was awful. But this game against the Chargers, I really want to dive into this because I'm seeing the same type of issues that we had last year. The problem is our QBs. They just I don't know what's going on in the past 3 or 4 years. I mean, honestly, since we've been to the Super Bowl, but our QB play just hasn't been good. Like it just hasn't. And for some reason, they turned the ball over in the most opportune time. Like against the Saints, given our kicker did miss about 2 or 3 field goals, so that's he gave up some points for sure. But we're down by 3. He actually has Pitts wide open on the underneath route and tries to force the ball into Drake London, throws a pick, and pretty much okay. Um, Next, we don't have no more timeouts, so time runs out. Lost that game against the Saints, a very winnable game. Like I said, the Broncos was just a terrible game all over around. And then this game right here really, really like cemented it for me. We're our defense really gave up 2 field goals, if we're being honest. He throws a pick six, so that makes it, what the score was. Yeah, it was 9. Yeah, 9, my bad. So they gave up 3 field goals. He throws a pick six. The pick six gives them 15. They get 2 point conversion, which is, I mean, 2 point conversion can go either way. It's a 50-50. But the pick six definitely hurt because without the pick six, we win the game. Um, they struggled the whole game. Herbert only had 147 yards, 16 for 23. The leading rusher had 32 yards. I mean, it wasn't they didn't do too much, to be honest with you. But Kirk Cousins, the 4 interceptions, is just it's head scratching, to be honest with you, because we got him for a simple fact that we say if we get a quarterback that can put the ball in our playmaker's hand, we should be able to make the playoffs. And that doesn't turn the ball over. He's turning the ball over. In his last 3 games, he doesn't have a touchdown. So we're asking ourselves like what is going on? And it can't be our OC. I mean our OC did call 3 terrible run options on 3rd down. The 2 jet sweeps when Derwin James is inside, we know that he's blitzing. I don't know why we're running that ball. That was a terrible call. But even given that, Kirk Cousins pick, I mean, the first pick, okay, I can see you thought you thought the DB was still going out with Darnell Mooney. He undercuts and picks off with Drake London. Okay. The pick six, terrible. I don't know what, like, terrible. Um, the pick in the end zone, that one was really bad because if anybody's watching and look at the video, Bijan's cutting right across his face. Everybody's in the end zone. So if he throws it to Bijan, either Bijan's going to get a touchdown or Bijan's going to have the ball at like the 5 yard line. He throws in the end zone. Everybody's looking at him like, I think even the DBs was wondering, like, what's this guy doing? And like I said, he has so many plays where you're just scratching your head and you asking yourself, what's this guy doing? I don't know. And then the last pick, it was, I mean, everybody knew he's gonna try to force the ball to Drake London. If you watch Kirk Cousins play in the past few years, he's tried to force the ball to his number one option. And that's why a lot of his picks come in. Like when he was with Justin Jefferson, he tried to force the ball into Justin Jefferson. Even the miraculous catch that Justin Jefferson made against the Buffalo Bills, he threw into like double, triple coverage. He just happened to make the play. But like I said, he's just throwing terrible, like he's forcing the ball. And the past 3 weeks, he has not played good. Honestly, he hasn't. I know everybody's asking about Michael Penix, which rightfully so. Um Me personally, I would like to see what Michael Penix can do, but we're probably not gonna see it this year, given that they gave Kirk all that money, so they gotta see it play through. I feel like this might lose us the playoff spot because right now we're we're one game ahead of the Bucks, but we're actually tied. So if we was to lose a game and they was to just win out, that's it. And the way their schedule is looking, that's a possibility. They're not playing playoff caliber teams. So they might just win out. We still gotta play Washington and we have to play our next game is against the Vikings, which is a tough game. And like I said, if we feel like Kirk Cousins having problems with those defenses, the Vikings defense has the most complex as far as knowing who's blitzing and who's not. He's not mobile, so he's just like right there for you. He's just right there to get hit. Like there is no like movement or anything like that. Like he's a stationary target. So right now, Atlanta definitely has a QB problem. Like I said, I would blame it on our offense, but I see people open. Like the pick he threw in the end zone, Bijan's open. The pick he threw against the Saints, Kyle Pitts is wide open underneath. We can't get Kyle Pitts involved, and that's what we thought Kirk Cousins was going to unlock. And I don't want to hear the Kyle Pitts is open or anything like that because he's forcing the ball with Drake London. Well, if you force the ball to a bigger target, play 6'4", 6'5", 230, 240 target, who got one-on-one coverage with a cornerback, which we saw Baltimore kill those cornerbacks on deep routes. Absolutely destroyed them on deep routes. The guy had a pass interference. The next play, they throw a deep route again, get a touchdown. So I'm trying to figure out why are we not testing them the same way? But it's because Kirk Cousins. That's that's the difference. Obviously, Lamar is a way better player than Kirk Cousins. That's not the argument that I'm making. The argument that I'm saying is Kirk Cousins is forcing the ball to Drake London when there are people wide open. Bijan be open. Kyle Pitts doesn't get a chance. Kyle Pitts, if we look at his receptions in the past 2 weeks, I doubt he has over five. I'm not sure. He had zero receptions against the Chargers. When he had one-on-one on the outside and he tries to force the ball, I believe that's when the pick six happened, but I might be wrong. But he tries to force the ball for some reason. I don't know why. So, like I said, it's just mind-boggling to me. And we can't get a QB. We can't get a QB to stop turning the ball over. And the thing about it is, our QBs don't just turn the ball over. They lose us games. Like they literally, he lost us that game against the Chargers. Saints, I can say he lost us that game, but at the same time, I can say cool, missing all them kicks definitely hurt us. But my goodness, man, Atlanta, we need a quarterback that stop turning the ball. Honestly, it's getting sad at this point. All our QBs always leading in turnovers. Rough. It's rough. But next game against the Vikings, let's try to go for a win. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully Kirk Cousins plays better. Next year, I'm pretty sure Michael Penix will start. But right now we gotta keep our faith in Kirk and hopefully he does better. But for right now, playoffs is not looking too good.